right, so good morning. Today's letter is Dalet in the Psalm 119 count up to Omer. Up to Pentecost. It's the Omer count up to Pentecost. All right. Okay, so today we are going to be going through Psalm 119, verse 25 through 32, I believe. And the letter Dalet means door, so maybe keep that in mind while we're reading through this passage. We're trying to see if there's any connected meaning between the letters and the actual portion reading in Psalm 119. But just once again, this is all about learning and getting our heart to align to the heart of the Most High's. And this is all because David was called a man after Yah's own heart, right? And he's the one who wrote Psalm 119. And Psalm 119 is all about putting his law in his heart and making it a treasured thing from day to day, keeping his statutes, keeping his word for a variety of benefits, reasons, blessings, all of that. So we're going to go ahead and play the Psalm 119 song over on Zion Christian Press, or I think I always get it, Zion Christian Press YouTube. And we're going to then read it from the King Jimmy, read it from the Sefer version, and look into Jeff Brenner's breakdown of the letter Dalet. And if you guys see any interesting connections there, leave them in the comments below. Any connecting scriptures to today's reading, would love to see them. And all right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and jump over here.
I am laid low in the dust. Preserve my life according to your word. I recounted all my ways, and you answered me. Teach me your decrees. Let me understand the teaching of your precepts. Then I will meditate on your wonders. My soul is weary with sorrow. Strengthen me according to your word. Keep me from deceitful ways. Be gracious to me through your law. I have chosen the way of truth. I've set my heart upon your laws. I hold fast to your statutes, O Lord. Do not let me be put to shame. I run in the path of your commands, for you have set my heart free.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. I just got to zoom back here. I run in the path of your commands, for you have set my heart free. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to go jump over here to the King Jimmy, and we're going to be reading through, once again, let me just remind myself which verses it is, 25 through 34, I think. So, I'm going to share screen, and my soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken thou me according to thy word. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me. Teach me thy statutes. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts, so I shall talk of thy wondrous works. My soul melteth for heaviness. Strengthen thou me according unto thy word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Thy judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord. Put me not to shame. I will run the way of thy commandments. Then thou shalt enlarge my heart. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law. I shall observe it with my whole heart. All right. Wow, that's just... So, and I totally overshot by like 2 verses. I even told myself what... Oh, man. Okay. You guys will forgive me. By the way, if I look like Jake McCrazybeard this morning, it's because I'm not a morning person. That's but anyways, let's go ahead and read this over on the Sefer version of this. And it says this: My soul cleaveth unto the dust. Quicken me according to your word. I have declared my ways, and you have heard me. Teach me your statutes. Make me to understand the way of your precepts, so shall I talk of your wondrous works. My soul melts for heaviness. Strengthen me according to your word. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me your Torah graciously. I have chosen the way of truth. Your judgments have I laid before me. I have stuck unto your testimonies, O Yahuwah. Put me not to shame. I will run the way of your commandments when you shall enlarge my heart. All right, I didn't overshoot it on the Sefer version there because he actually has the letter like thing next to it, so you can see where the portion is. All right, so let's jump over here on Jeff Benner's breakdown of the Hebrew letter Dalet. Now, we just read through the Dalet portion of Psalm 119, and just once again, the Psalm 119 is broke down into these 22 sections, and so we're trying to see if the sections, which are headed by each of these Hebrew letters, could expound or make connections for us in other scriptures. Just a thought, maybe a fun exercise. If you have more scriptures and stuff, put them down below. So Jeff Brenner is breaking down this letter Dalet, and this is what it would look like in early Hebrew, middle Hebrew, late Hebrew, modern Hebrew. And the meaning, the pictographic meaning at least, is a door. Now, it could also mean move, hang, an entrance, and the sound is D, it's eventually translated to our modern English D, Dalet. So let me just read through this paragraph here. There are 2 possibilities for the original early Semitic pictograph for this letter: the picture of a fish and a picture of a door. The modern Hebrew name for this letter is Dalet and means door. The word Dalet is derivative of the parent root Dal, also meaning door. The Arabic name for this letter is Dal, giving support to the parent root as the original name. As the Hebrew word for a fish is dag, it is unlikely that the fish symbol is the pictograph for this letter, but rather the D. And the basic meaning of the letter is door, but has several other meanings associated with it. It can mean a back and forth movement, as one goes back and forth through the tent, through the door. It can mean dangle, as the tent door dangled down from a roof pole of the tent. And it can also mean weak or poor, as one who dangles the head down. Ooh, that's interesting, because just reading through, that it reminded me of I'm laid low in the dust. All right, so the sound for this letter D. Okay, we know that. Let's look at some of these charts. These are always interesting, just seeing how it evolved through the ages. All right, yeah, ancient here. It kind of looks like a little. Yeah, I guess I can see how it could kind of be pictographic of like a door flap or something. I could see that. Yeah, okay, we'll give it to him. All right, so that is letter D, Dalet, reading of the Psalm 119 Torah portion. And if you guys have any insight or verses that might tie to this reading, relating to not just this letter, but also what we're reading in Psalm 119, please leave them in the comments below, because maybe we can make some connections here that will help us draw meaning out of the scripture. It's the glory of kings to seek out these treasures that Yah has hidden away in his scriptures, and all it takes is just studying diligently and seeing common themes throughout. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you next time tomorrow with the next letter, which is Hey. Hey, what's up? Hey, no. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.